1. Gamma ray bursts. Imagine you're at a concert. You're enjoying the music and the stage lights flash. Now, imagine one of those flashes was a billion times brighter than the sun, and instead of just light, it was a wave of pure energy that vaporized you, the band, the stadium, and the entire continent in less than a second. That's a gamma ray burst, or GRB. They are the most powerful explosions in the universe. When a truly massive star collapses into a black hole, it sometimes fires off two focused, invisible jets of energy in opposite directions. Think of it as the universe's sniper rifle. These beams are packed with so much gamma radiation that if one were to hit Earth from thousands of light years away, it would be an extinction-level event. The blast would instantly shred our ozone layer, exposing the surface to deadly cosmic radiation. Life on the side of Earth facing the burst would be scorched, and the resulting atmospheric chemistry changes would trigger a global winter, killing off most remaining life. And here's the most terrifying part: you can't see it coming. It travels at the speed of light. There would be no warning, no countdown. One moment, you're here, and the next the sky turns white, and the history of life on Earth is over. 2. Rogue planets. Our solar system is a delicate, predictable place. The planets move in their orbits like clockwork, held in a gravitational dance by the sun. It's stable, it's safe. Now imagine a bowling ball you can't see rolling through that game. That's a rogue planet. These are planets that don't have a sun. They were born in a solar system and then violently ejected, doomed to wander the cold, black void between stars forever. Because they don't emit light, they are almost impossible to detect. We could never see one coming until it was already here. There could be billions, even trillions of them in our galaxy. It wouldn't even need to hit us. If a planet the size of Jupiter drifted through our solar system, its immense gravity would be like a wrecking ball. It could disrupt the orbits of every planet, slingshotting Earth into the freezing abyss of deep space or sending us on a collision course with the sun. We're a tiny island of stability in a galaxy full of invisible wanderers. All it takes is for one to take a wrong turn. 3. Vacuum decay. This threat isn't an object or an explosion. It's a fundamental change in reality itself. Imagine the entire universe is resting on a thin sheet of ice over a freezing ocean. It feels solid, but it's not the most stable state it could be in. Physicists call this a false vacuum. Now what if, somewhere in the universe, a tiny spot of that ice spontaneously refreezes into a thicker, more stable form of ice? This new, true vacuum would be a bubble of a different reality with different laws of physics. That bubble would expand outward in all directions at the speed of light. It wouldn't destroy our universe, it would overwrite it. As the bubble wall passed over you, the very rules that hold your atoms together would change. Protons, neutrons, electrons, they might not exist in the new reality. You, the Earth, the Sun, and our entire galaxy would be instantly converted into whatever the new, stable universe is made of. There's no surviving it. It's not death, it's erasure. 4. Alien probes. The dark forest theory. Imagine you're a hunter in a vast dark forest. You know there are other hunters out there, but you don't know if they are friendly or hostile. The safest thing to do is to stay perfectly still and silent. The moment you light a fire or shout, you reveal your position to everyone else, including those who might see you as a threat or a target. This is the dark forest theory of the universe. It suggests that the reason space is so quiet is because all intelligent civilizations are hiding from each other. For the last century, humanity has been that noisy hunter broadcasting radio and television signals into the cosmos. We've been shouting, "We're here," to anyone who might be listening. The threat isn't a fleet of warships jumping out of hyperspace, it's the probe that's already here. A silent, self-replicating machine sent by another civilization millions of years ago to monitor for noisy newcomers. It could be hidden in the asteroid belt, on the moon, or even in our oceans, just watching and listening. If it decides we're a potential future threat, it wouldn't send a message. It would simply send a signal back to its creators, letting them know where to aim. In the dark forest, the only rule is survival, and silence is the best shield. 5. Intelligent dark matter. We know that 85% of the matter in the universe is dark matter. We can't see it or touch it, but we know it's there because we can see its gravitational pull on stars and galaxies. We think of it as just invisible stuff, but what if it's more than that? A mind-bending theory suggests that dark matter could be a substrate for a form of intelligence so advanced and alien that we can't even comprehend it. It wouldn't be life made of atoms like us. It would be a consciousness embedded in the fabric of the universe itself. This dark matter life would be ancient, cold, and everywhere. It would surround us, pass through us, and hold our galaxy together, all while being completely unaware of our existence, or perhaps viewing us with the same interest a person has for a single grain of sand on a beach. The threat isn't malice, it's indifference. If this intelligence exists, we are living inside its mind and it could erase us without ever knowing we were here. We are not just small, we might be fundamentally irrelevant. 6. Cosmic bait. For decades, we've used radio telescopes to listen for signals from alien civilizations. In 1977, we received the famous WOW signal, a strong, mysterious transmission that lasted for 72 seconds and was never heard again. We saw it as a potential hello, but what if it wasn't a greeting? What if it was bait? Think about it from a predatory civilization's point of view. You don't want to waste resources sending fleets to every star. Instead, you cast out a tempting artificial signal, a cosmic lure. You make it look like a natural or intelligent signal and you wait. Any curious young civilization that picks it up like us might be foolish enough to respond, broadcasting their location, technology level, and existence. By answering the phone, we've told the fisherman exactly where to aim his harpoon. The WOW signal wasn't a message for us, it was a question. And our greatest achievement, making contact, could be our final mistake. 7. The Great Attractor. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, is moving through space at 1.4 million miles per hour. That's incredibly fast. But it's not just floating randomly. It's being pulled. Everything in our local corner of the universe, our galaxy, the Andromeda Galaxy, and the entire Virgo supercluster of galaxies is being dragged towards a single point in space by an immense gravitational force. We call it the Great Attractor. The most unnerving part? We don't know what it is. It's located in a region of the sky called the Zone of Avoidance, where the dust and stars of our own Milky Way block our view, like trying to see through a thick curtain. Whatever it is, its mass is equivalent to tens of thousands of galaxies. It is a gravity well so large that it's reeling in a huge chunk of the observable universe. We are on a one-way trip, accelerating towards an unknown and invisible destination that we will reach in a few billion years. 80. Asteroid impact. This threat isn't theoretical. It's already happened. 66 million years ago, the dinosaurs were the undisputed rulers of this planet. They were bigger, stronger, and had been around for over 150 million years. They probably thought they'd be here forever. Then, a 6-mile-wide asteroid hit the Earth. The impact created global firestorms, mega tsunamis, and threw so much dust into the atmosphere that it blocked out the sun, plunging the planet into a dark winter that lasted for years. The dinosaurs were wiped out. We think we're safer now. NASA tracks thousands of near-Earth objects, but the solar system is like a cosmic shooting gallery, and we are the target. We are constantly discovering new asteroids, some of which pass terrifyingly close with little to no warning. It only takes one. One rock hidden in the sun's glare or coming from an unexpected trajectory is all that's needed to end our civilization. It's not a question of if it will happen again, but when. 9. Alien infestation. When we think of aliens, we imagine ships and soldiers. But life in the universe might be far stranger. Imagine a form of life that isn't biological but mechanical or crystalline, a self-replicating probe or organism. Think of it like a cosmic seed. It travels through space for millions of years until it finds a planet with the right raw materials like Earth. It wouldn't come to conquer us. It would come to replicate. It would use the iron in our planet's core, the carbon in our bodies, and the water in our oceans as building blocks to create millions of copies of itself. It would be an ecological takeover on a planetary scale. We wouldn't be fighting an invasion, we'd be fighting a type of cosmic mold. It would spread silently and efficiently, converting our world into a factory for its own kind. We wouldn't be the enemy, we would just be the raw materials. 10. Celestial alignments. Ancient civilizations all over the world were obsessed with the alignment of the planets and stars. They built massive observatories to track their movements and believed that certain alignments could bring about disaster and chaos. We dismiss this as superstition. But what if they were onto something? While the astrological meaning is nonsense, the physical forces are real. Every planet in our solar system exerts a gravitational pull. Usually, these forces are spread out and balanced, but during a rare planetary alignment, their gravitational tugs could combine in unpredictable ways. It's like a group of tiny magnets. Individually, they're weak, but line them all up, and their combined force could be strong enough to influence things on a massive scale. A perfect alignment could potentially stress Earth's tectonic plates, triggering massive earthquakes and volcanic activity. It could disrupt the delicate balance of the asteroid belt, sending a new wave of rocks our way. Or it could even interfere with the sun's magnetic field, increasing the likelihood of a life-altering superflare. The odds of any single alignment causing a catastrophe are low, but over millions of years, the universe has a lot of chances to get it right or, for us, catastrophically wrong.